met before in other incarnations. All right, and I'm a master remote viewer, and I've been doing readings. This is my 23rd anniversary on the Psychic Fair circuit, and I like to do demonstrations and things like that. There's a lot of stuff I can do, and I'm going to be doing some new things that I haven't got on my YouTube site. All right, so I know that some people have requested me to do certain things, but I'm going to try to do some more experimental things that I haven't done before. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, just dig out some stuff here. Now what I do is, I'm an expert, I'm not a mind reader, but I'm an expert in nonverbal communication. And I went to the Monroe Institute when I was about 25 years old. And the military sponsored the Monroe Institute, and they also trained a bunch of guys to be remote viewers. You might have heard of that. And one of my mentors was Dr. David Morehouse and Robert Monroe himself. And they taught me, basically anybody can remote view, right? And remote viewing is a modern terminology for clairvoyance. And remote viewing basically is the inherent ability to transcend time and space, to perceive people, places, and or things remote in time and space, and to get information on said target. In other words, remote viewing, right, like clairvoyance, is not a standalone feature. It's not a standalone thing unless you're a super remote viewer. All right, there are exceptions to the case, right? But it's an information retrieval system. So if you have a satellite and you've got spies and this and that, and you've got 4 or 5 or 10 remote viewers that have a high probability rating, and their information fits in with what they got, then that's a good thing. So remote viewing could be used to locate people, places, go back into the past, what you call the past, the present. There is no time and space, right? I understand that. We only call time, and we make time, and we call it the present because we're linear beings. But if we were immortal, right, we wouldn't perceive time the way we would be. If we were immortal, we would be living in the past, present, and future, right? We'd be living history, right? So if you understand that, you can understand that on a subconscious level, and if you can understand that, then you can accept that simple premise, right, without going bananas. Then you can do a lot of amazing things. So what I'm going to do is some demonstrations here, all right? And I'm also an escape artist, right? And I'm not trying to get out of anything right now. I'm just trying to release my keys from this here, all right? And I had this little thing. A friend of mine made this for me because this way he modeled after an ambulance medic kit, so I can hold my stuff in there. So I got my thumb cuffs in here, and I got all kinds of doodads and stuff like that. So I'm just digging out some stuff. So I'm going to need, what I'd like to have is, I'm going to try and experiment. Okay, let me see if I have the objects I need here. Anybody got a business card that you can lend me? Business card? I'm going to need actually 5 people. So if you raise your hands, okay, if you'd like to put your purse down here, okay, and if you'd like to come up here, please, okay, stand against the wall there, okay, would you like to come up here? Take your go out. Stand over here. Absolutely. Okay. 5 people. All right. And well, actually, I forgot to mention, folks. Okay. I forgot to mention that I'm going to need 5 pieces of ID. So here's some envelopes. All right. And after the experiment, you're welcome to take the envelope to see that if the envelope is not marked outside or inside. Thank you. Oh, I'm getting more than one business card. Yeah, but what I want you to do is, I'm going to give you the envelope. So what I want you to put in the envelope, yeah, what I want you to put in the envelope, folks, okay, is like a health card, driver's license, credit card, whatever it is, but put it in the envelope halfway out like that. All right, so some of you might have to go back to your purses or whatever. I'm going to give you the envelope. You just take the envelope if you've already got it in your pocket, and try not to make it soft. In fact, this is why I specify something hard so that you don't think I'm doing it by feeling. All right? So everybody's taking an envelope, and everybody's going to have an envelope to take home. All right? And I offer a $100 reward. Right? I can offer more than that, but then I'm afraid of getting robbed. Right? I offer a $100 reward to any amateur or professional magician in my groups, if there's anyone here, to prove that I use any stooges, and to prove that these are marked, or that anything that I use is marked or tricked. All right? So you're welcome to come up here, all right? So once you've got the object, right, you're going to put it halfway into the envelope, okay? Make sure that it's something solid. Social insurance card, health card, driver's license, a health card, visa, I don't know. I'm not going to use it or whatever. Just so you're going to put it halfway in the envelope. Has everybody done that yet? Okay. All right. And while they're doing that, I have a bottle of Coke here. All right. And I'm going to put this on my YouTube site. So I'm hoping that they might see this and maybe be one of my subscribers or sponsors. You never know, right? So these are the old ones that they came back out with, right? So I'd like you to examine that here. Okay, have a look at that. I used to use a bottle of vodka, right? And it didn't look too good for the kids. So a small bottle, and I don't drink, vodka. If I did, I'd be traveling out there uncontrollably. But anyway, so has everybody got a piece of ID halfway in the envelope? Okay, can you pass me one? All right. Thank you. And you looked at your envelopes, right? So you could see.
Business card is okay?
Yeah, that's, well, if it's something more solid, be better here. Because
Sorry.
yeah,
Okay.
if it's solid, see, if it's soft, I'll keep your business card. But if it's soft, I don't want you to think that I'm figuring out what it might be, right? We've got a lot of health cards here, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. No. Driver's license. I got 3 health cards so far. Driver's license, something, what do you got there, dear?
Health card.
Okay, that's fine. You know what?
I'm going to change it to a license if you want.
Yeah, somebody got a license, driver's license? Okay. So, okay, take your health card out and put the license back in. Okay. Okay.
I'll double check it.
So long as it looks different, right? I want to put the face setting out here. Okay, and then we got a health card there. Okay, good. Okay, so all right. So here we go. All right. Now there's a demonstration and body-mind contact and psychometry. You've looked at the envelopes; they're not marked, and I'm going to let you have the envelopes to take your leisure. All right, because I've had magicians claim, well, they're marked in somewhere, whatever, and they're not. I gave you the envelopes. You chose what you wanted. So we have 5 pieces of ID here. 5. All right. We have health cards and driver's licenses. All right. Okay. It's nice to have a little variety, but that's all right. Everybody can see the pictures here. All right. So, gee, that looks like it was taken 20 years ago. So they don't see the picture. Who is it? I don't even recognize who it is.
Which one?
That looks like you came out of the Don Gel with that one. I'm just kidding here. All right. So here we have five IDs. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, you folks are here. Okay. So you're witnesses. All right. They're your IDs, and we're going to have this gentleman here participate. Sir, what I would like you to do, I'll take that back, is I'm going to ask you, all right, mentally, all right, you look like you have a trusting face, or at least a partially trusting face. So I'm gonna trust you not to change your mind, to be honest. All right, okay? Because you do get some people. I'm here to entertain you and to try to have some fun. And it's not good, when somebody says something, whatever. It's not good for me or for people that are here that want to have fun. So what I'm going to do, sir, is you see the 5 IDs here. Okay, I'm going to come up closer. All right, you get a good look at that. I'm going to come up closer so you can see them. All right, we have here an ID here, 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 here. Now I know it's a little tricky because some of them look similar, right? Okay, so I'm going to pull them out a bit. Okay, what I want you to do in your mind is I want you to choose one. Okay, maybe I should turn it that way, but you can see the faces. So if you choose one in your mind mentally, all right, okay, and to help you to focus. Right? Sometimes a person will forget. So what I'm going to do is we're going to associate a ID, right, with a number. So say, for example, we're going to say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to come close so you could look at the ID, because some of them do look similar, right? A couple look similar. And once you've decided, sir, let me know. Okay, you've decided, okay, and you remember the number position, because I'm going to ask you to focus on the number and on the ID. Have you got it, sir? Okay, good. We're not going to seal the envelopes, right? We don't want to fool around wasting time to do this. Now, I've done this a few times, and sometimes I fail. It doesn't always work, okay? And it's not because of the person or the people or whatever, just because I'm tired and I've expended a lot of mental energy. Now, what we're going to do, sir, is I'm going to ask you now to focus on the ID, okay? And I'm going to ask you to focus on the number. So say, for example, if the ID was in the number 2 position, all right? You would therefore take an envelope from the top. You would take 1, 2, like that, okay? Now, of course, I'm going to turn my back while you do this, all right? Be careful that you don't pick, you know, them together or whatever, and they'll see what you do here, okay? Camera will see it, but I won't see it. I'll turn my back right to the wall there, all right? And once you've done that, let me know. Try to be quiet so I don't hear you, all right? Some people think that I can't see through the envelopes, and they're not marked, okay? So I'm going to give you these now, okay? And you understand what I meant, sir? So if you're in the number 2 position, you would put 2 cards, 1 at a time down, 3 cards, 4 cards. You understand? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to turn my back now, okay? Go ahead. And after we will finish this, if I succeed, right, I will do another demonstration, and if I don't, then I'm afraid I'll have to go to another dimension. Okay, are you finished, sir?
I'm finished.
Okay, all right. Now, we're going to take the table. Okay, would you mind come up over here, sir? Okay, and would you please place the envelopes on the table here? Go ahead, place them down. Okay, now we're going to just mix them up a bit, okay? And what I want you to do, miss, is I want you to point to an envelope. All right, here's a pointer. All right, go ahead and point to an envelope. Okay, could you please put that aside or eliminate that? All right, pass it to the next person, please. Now, would you please point to an envelope? Okay. Can I please just put my hand on your shoulder for a second? Okay. I get a strong impression on this envelope here. All right? Okay. You remember the ID? Can you remember, can you describe a little bit what it is, or what it was?
The driver's license, it was dark blue, it was the second envelope.
But would you remember what it looked like?
Pretty much, the face was smaller than the rest.
The face was smaller than the rest? Would that be it, sir?
That's it.
Wow. Very good.
So there's no way, I mean, you cannot see through the envelope, right? So this is your envelope here. Who's this? There you go. Thank you very much. All right, now I call that psychopsychometry. Who's this? There's your envelope here. All right, you find any markings on there, call me and I'll give you $100. But they have to be my markings. They are not marked. All right. Okay. Had magicians say, oh, they're marked. But these are just envelopes I bought. They're just plain. I think I scared some people away.
Great, thank you.
Envelope here, there you go. And final piece of ID. Okay, and there we go.
It's hers, but I'll take the envelope.
Okay, there you go. Okay, give him a nice hand. Take it over. All right, now we've had, don't go away please folks, okay, if you're here, I mean you're still here, I do a couple of other things, all right, and we're going to come over here to this young lady here. Here we have a 50-cent silver dollar, okay, and I want you to take that here, and I want you to see if you can bend it. Pretty solid, isn't it?
It's solid.
It's solid. You have a look at that, sir. And I'm going to give you this bottle this time. Pretty hard to bend, isn't it? Okay? All right? Now, what if that bottle all of a sudden became full of Coke? What would you say? Would that be something?
It would be.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, I can't do it, so I'll take it back. Okay, so what we're going to do, folks, okay, is I want you to watch carefully. Okay, is we're going to flip the coin. All right? Now, quantum physics says, all right, that if you can spread the particles of an object, right, the molecules, and make them intangible, that you would either be able to pass through it or pass through you. Okay? So I'm going to attempt, all right, using my own ability, right, for a fraction of a second, I'm going to focus on the coin, all right, and I'm going to focus and I'm going to imagine that the coin is starting to vibrate right now, okay, and it's working right now, it's vibrating, and soon, if I don't do this, folks, the coin will go right through my hand, fall onto the carpet, and fall right through the carpet until how far it goes, I do not know. I am focusing all of my energy on the coin, all right, and I can feel it, right? I can feel it becoming intangible, and I must do this quickly, all right? Watch carefully. Thank you very much. Okay, now we're going to do one more little thing. Would you like to see one more thing?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, we're going to have, who hasn't helped me out yet? You haven't helped me out yet, right? Okay, okay, what we're going to do, okay, usually I fan the cards on the table, but instead I'll fan them out myself, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have two people look at the cards. So first I'll show the cards to the camera, all right? And I'm going to have this young lady here just look at a card. I will trust you again, like your gentleman friend here, not to change your mind. And I will ask this young lady over here too to look at the deck. Quickly scan, find the card, all right, and keep that in mind. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, you got one?
Yes.
Okay, if you get one too, that's all right, go ahead. All right. Got one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it's you two girls that I'm going to focus on. Maybe this gentleman too. Okay? Alright? So I just wanted to show you, they could have picked any one of these cards here. Alright? There's no limit to what they could have picked. Okay? And I want you to concentrate on the color and on the suit of the card. Alright? And I'm going to focus. Okay, could you stand up and come over here, please? Just stand over here. Okay? I want you to focus on whether it's a low or high card. Focus on the color. Who chose red? Red? Okay. Low card?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Heart track. Heart?
Yes.
Three of hearts?
Yes.
Okay, next lady please. Come on up. Okay. Did you pick a red one too?
Yep.
Oh, black, okay. All right, you're not the black, you're not a black woman, but that's okay. You're not the dark type. This lady here does healing, folks. She got a reading from me yesterday. This is not, we haven't prearranged this, right?
No.
We haven't prearranged this, right, at all. I want you to concentrate now on whether it's a low card or a high card, an even card or an odd card. Odd?
Nope.
Okay, wait a minute. I don't want to guess. Concentrate, concentrate, concentrate. Okay. I see a shovel and I see a 4-leaf clover. Okay? All right? There is no 4-leaf clover in the deck, right? The spade is a shovel they used to use. Okay? And so I'm going to say that it's a clubs, correct?
Nope.
No? Let me see your fingers. It's an even card?
It is.
4
Mm-hmm.
of spades.
That has to be, doesn't it? If it's not clubs.
Still, 4, I got it? 4 of spades?
You got it.
I'm tired, eh? I did 15 readings today. So you gotta give me credit, right? Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now come on up here, sir. Let's try it again. Remember, folks, I'm mentally tired. Okay. Okay, so, I mean, I don't want to guess, right? I don't want to guess. I got to pick it up. everybody has impressions and intuitions. And when you get a feeling, right, you gotta follow it, right? If you don't follow it, then you're guessing. So it's hard for me, I'm expending a lot of mental energy today, right? Okay? You're wearing a dark card. Is it a dark sign? Dark card? Okay? Now, ace to 8 we're gonna say is low. And then 9 and cards and above is high. So think whether it's low or high. All right, concentrate. I have to get this here. Concentrate, concentrate. It's considered a low card, right? It's considered a lucky card or a lucky number. Wait a minute. No, wait a second. Okay. I got a compelling thing to do this. Is it 2? Don't. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't want you to tell me. Wait a minute. Wait a second. She picked the 4 of
Spades.
Don't tell me you picked the same thing. The same card, the 4 of spades. Isn't that? What are the odds? That's why I'm having a hard time to get it. Isn't that amazing? No, I don't have to.
No, I'm saying you were getting the original.
I was getting, yeah, two, yeah.
It's the same picture.
That's right. So, what are the odds of that happening? That's what caused me trouble, but thank you very much.
There you go.
So you must have been surprised, eh?
Yeah.
You know, so that happens, but how does that happen, right? I mean, there's only 1 4 of spades there. All the cards are different, right? It's just one of those strange phenomena that happens. You start to get into a morphogenic field effect, right? You're sitting close by, right? And somehow he picked the card first, and she picked it from him because she's sensitive. She's a sensitive.
I also know which driver's license he was going to pick too.
Now, let's not get too. You don't want to take my job now, do you? Right? You don't want to do that.
And it was sitting over there.
All right,
Second
now,
card like this, and he was laughing.
okay, now, does anybody have any questions? I really enjoy doing that, and it's amazing. She's a healer, Deb, and he picked it, and she somehow got it from him. So that's what you call a morphogenic field effect. It's amazing when that happens. And it has happened before, but not often. All right? Anybody like to ask me a question now? I'm going to hand out my flyers. All right? I've been reading 23 years. I do workshops and seminars. I enjoy doing the seminars more than the readings because I like to empower human beings to be their own best psychic or their own best, ability. But I do the readings still, right? And I've been doing it, and it helps pay the rent. I enjoy doing it, right? It's not easy to do. And what else can I say? Does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask me? Anything, 1 or 2 questions, and then I have to be going. I have a booking now. If you would like to get a booking from me, right, I have a special here. Okay, so if you want to pass these around, the special is $75, and you get all the information I mentioned to this gentleman who's getting it in exchange for taping. And there's also lower prices too. You get a free follow-up too. But it talks about my remote viewing classes in there, my other seminars. Please check my YouTube site. Feel free to subscribe. Debbie has already. And I just put it together, and I'm going to have a few thousand. Anybody like to ask me a question about anything at all in particular? Yes, miss.
Yes, I have a mobile home, and I was wondering if it's going to sell by the end of June.
Can you please tell me the type of mobile home? Class A, Class B, Class C?
Park model,
How long is it?
50 foot.
50 foot. That's a good size.
Yeah.
50 foot.
We've been evicted from the park.
Pardon?
We've been evicted from the park
Oh, why did they do that for?
because he's not a very nice man. 50 people without homes.
Oh, that's bad.
Well, 100 people, 50 trailers.
That's not very nice. Okay, so it's a trailer. It's not a mobile home.
It is a mobile
I mean,
home.
you can't drive it.
No.
It's going to be harder for the seller, but you know what? You
I'd
get,
lower the price down next time.
well, you know what? What you should do is put it on eBay.
It's on there.
It's on eBay?
Okay.
What's the year of it?
1991.
It's pretty modern then. You got an awning in it and everything, and all that
No,
stuff?
I've got a great big 20-foot addition and a great big sun
Yeah.
porch.
So it's very nice.
Yeah,
How long has it been up?
20 years.
No, I mean, how long has it been up on eBay or for sale?
Oh, about 5 months.
Okay, and how many offers you got? 5, 6 offers?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so, and how low were they to where do you want it?
20,000 is gone.
Okay, so what are you asking for it now?
20,000 takes it away.
What did they offer you?
No, that's what I put in the ad.
Yeah, but you had people respond to you? What did they offer you?
They haven't made a decision
They
yet
haven't made a decision?
because the closing is until the end of June.
Okay, let me ask you this. How much does it cost? How much is the real value of it?
About 50,000.
Okay, put it for 35,000. Change it to 35,000. Okay? You're gonna get someone, all right? You have more negotiating room, and tell them because you like them, right? You're gonna knock off 10,000. Now that's 25,000. If they buy it tomorrow, they got it. It's 25. You see what I'm saying? You're asking for too little for it. So they're thinking it's not as nice as it is. So ask for,
The pictures are.
well, yeah, but pictures can be deceiving, can't they? Sometimes. I know they tell 1,000 words. Ask for 35.5. You'll get buyers, right? And talk to them, right? If they say no to you, right, tell them it doesn't personally bother me if you say no. Tell you what though, what are you willing to offer me? 25,000. There you go. All right? So put it for 35. You got no negotiating room. You're going to get someone offering you 15 or 10, and it's going to be less. So make it 35, change it. Right away, you're going to get more people respond now because it's more. All right? And then when you talk to them, tell them that if they say no, it's okay, it doesn't bother you. What would you like to offer me? You know, and if they say to you whatever, you make the next move and say, well, how about, you know, you pick it up this week, I'll knock off, you know, 10,000 if you pick it up this week. Ooh, like this. And if it even goes down to 20, at least you're getting what you want for it.
But it has to
But
be
odds
moved.
has to be moved. Well, they're
No
going to
place
have...
to move them.
Hmm?
No place to move them to.
Move
They're
what
not
to?
moved, he's gonna bulldoze them into the ground.
Oh, so well, can you put it in the public storage place? Some of them allow trailers.
Not a big one like that, there's no way of towing it, no place to put it, no.
How long you got?
Pardon?
How long you got?
No, release the land, that's why we've all been evicted.
Okay. Well, you know what? Just try to do what I said, and I see something happening. They're not going to bulldoze it in the next 3 weeks, right?
No, not till the end of June.
Okay, then you got plenty of time. You'll sell it before then. All right. So put it for 35. You're gonna let them tell them. You know, if they say no, would you accept it? If they say no, let them say no. Tell them it doesn't bother you. So you take it personally. What would you like to offer? 25. You got it. All right. Okay, and you'll get rid of it before June.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I want to thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. We examined the coin, it's solid. I want to thank you all. If you want to come and get a reading, I have someone booked already, but I have enough room for, I think I have enough energy for another 2 or 3 people. Thank you, folks.
Thanks.
Everybody applaud like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you.